When time is money, billionaires don't wait for airlines. They fly private. From the Rock's custom ride to the Swiss Army knife of the skies, we're counting down the 10 elite jets dominating American hangars. Which one is the ultimate status symbol? Today, we are counting down the top 10 most in-demand private jets in the U.S. market. We'll cover everything from personal light jets that you can fly yourself to ultra-long-range giants that can cross oceans without breaking a sweat. Number 10. The Cirrus Vision Jet G2 Plus. Kicking off our list at number 10 is a plane that didn't just enter a category, it basically created its own. This is the Cirrus Vision Jet G2 Plus. The Vision Jet is a total game changer because it's the world's first single-engine private jet. For decades, the industry believed you needed two engines for safety and performance, but Cirrus proved them wrong. With a price tag starting around $3 million to $3.5 million, it is one of the most accessible entry points into jet ownership. What makes it truly unique is the target audience. This is designed to be a pilot-owner aircraft. Imagine being a CEO who also loves the thrill of the cockpit. The Vision Jet features the famous Cirrus Airframe Parachute System, CAPS. In the event of a catastrophic emergency, a massive parachute deploys from the nose of the plane, lowering the entire aircraft and its passengers safely to the ground. This safety feature has made it a massive hit in the U.S. Inside, the cabin is surprisingly spacious, utilizing a V-tail design that allows for a wider fuselage. It can fit up to 5 adults and 2 children in a modular seating arrangement. With a range of 1,200 nautical miles, it's the perfect tool for a quick business trip from Chicago to New York or a family weekend in the Hamptons. It's the personal jet the world didn't know it needed. Number 9. The Pilatus PC-24. At number 9, we have the Swiss Army knife of the skies, the Pilatus PC-24. If you live in the Mountain West or need to visit remote mining sites or rural retreats, the PC-24 is your best friend. Pilatus calls it the super versatile jet, and they aren't kidding. Typically, if you want a jet, you need a long, paved, pristine runway. Not with the PC-24. This jet was engineered to land on short, unpaved runways made of grass, gravel, or dirt. This opens up over 10,000 additional airports globally that other jets simply cannot reach. Beyond its rugged landing gear, it features a massive cargo door, a first in its class. This allows owners to load oversized luggage, sporting equipment, or even medical pallets. The interior doesn't feel rugged, though. It combines the cabin size of a mid-sized jet with the price and operating costs of a light jet. It seats up to 10 passengers and offers a range of 2,000 nautical miles. For the U.S. buyer who needs to get to a remote ranch in Montana without sacrificing the comfort of a $12 million machine, the PC-24 is in a class of its own. Number 8. The Cessna Citation Latitude. At number 8, we bring us to a staple of the American tarmac, the Cessna Citation Latitude. If there is one jet that defines the corporate workhorse, it's this one. The Latitude hit the absolute sweet spot of the U.S. market. It's the reason why fractional ownership giants like NetJets have bought these by the hundreds. When you buy a share in a jet, there's a high probability you're stepping onto a Latitude. The biggest selling point here is the cabin experience. Cessna listened to its customers who were tired of crouching. The Latitude offers a 6-foot-tall stand-up cabin with a completely flat floor. Usually, to get that kind of room, you'd have to spend double the price on a large cabin jet. It comfortably seats 9 passengers and has a coast-to-coast range of 2,700 nautical miles. It's reliable, the maintenance network is massive, and it's remarkably efficient to operate. At roughly $19 million, it's the gold standard for flight departments across the Fortune 500. Number 7. The Embraer Phenom 300E. Next up at number 7 is the Brazilian-built masterpiece, the Embraer Phenom 300E. For over 10 years, this aircraft has held the title of the best-selling light jet in the entire world, and the United States remains its most dominant market. If the Latitude is a sturdy SUV, the Phenom 300E is the sports car of the skies. It is fast, it is incredibly efficient, and it has a ramp presence that makes people stop and stare. What makes the E for enhanced model special is the interior. Embraer partnered with BMW Design Works to create a cabin that feels more like a high-end luxury sedan than an airplane. It features the Bossa Nova interior suite, which includes carbon fiber accents and piano black finishes. It's certified for single pilot operation, which is a huge draw for wealthy owner pilots, but it's just as popular for charter. It can whisk 9 passengers over 2,000 nautical miles. Think New York to Dallas at blistering speeds. At $11 million, it's the ultimate blend of performance, style, and Brazilian flair. Number 6. The Bombardier Challenger 3500. Breaking into the super midsize category at number 6 is the Bombardier Challenger 3500. This aircraft is an absolute icon of American business. When a CEO needs to get from Los Angeles to New York or Miami to Seattle, they want a jet that feels like a boardroom in the sky. The Challenger series has been the backbone of this segment for decades, and the 3500 is the latest evolution. With a 3,200 nautical mile range, it handles transcontinental flights with ease. But the real story is inside. The 3500 introduced the Nuage seat, a revolutionary seating architecture that was the first new seat design in business aviation in 30 years. It features a tilt system that perfectly supports your body in a zero-gravity position. It also features a voice-controlled cabin to manage lighting, temperature, and entertainment. For $27 million, you get a jet with a large jet feel, legendary reliability, and the quietest cabin in its class. It's no wonder this is a cornerstone of America's biggest corporate fleets. Number 5. The Cessna Citation CJ3 Plus and CJ4 Gen 2. At number 5, we're looking at the twins that rule the light jet world, the Cessna Citation CJ3 Plus and CJ4 Gen 2. The Citation jet line is arguably the true backbone of American business aviation. You will see these on the ramp of almost every airport in the country, from small municipal strips to major hubs. They are trusted because they are predictable, easy to fly, and hold their value incredibly well. The CJ3 Plus, priced around $10 million, is the favorite for regional travel. It offers a 2040 nautical mile range and is famous for its low operating costs. It's the sensible choice that doesn't compromise on quality. Then you have the CJ4 Gen 2. At $12 million, it's slightly larger and faster, stretching its range to 2165 nautical miles. The Gen 2 interior update brought features like cool view skylights and an upgraded galley. These jets are the bread and butter of the industry, proving that you don't always need a massive jet to get the job done efficiently. Number 4. The Gulfstream G500 and G600. Now we move into the heavy hitters. Number 4 belongs to the new generation of a legend, the Gulfstream G500 and G600. When you move into the large cabin class, Gulfstream is the name that carries the most weight. These aircraft were designed to replace the legendary G450 and G550, and they did so by leaning heavily into the future. The standout feature here is the Symmetry flight deck. It features active control side sticks and 10 touchscreen displays, reducing pilot workload and increasing safety. For the passengers, it's all about speed and luxury. These jets are fast, capable of cruising at Mach 0.90, nearly the speed of sound. The $50 million G500 offers a range of 5,300 nautical miles, while the $60 million G600 pushes that to 6,600. That is enough to fly from New York to Dubai. With the signature Gulfstream oval windows providing heaps of natural light, these jets have become an instant hit with the American elite. Number 3. The Bombardier Global 7500. Our number 3 pick is a masterpiece of engineering, the Bombardier Global 7500. For a long time, Gulfstream wore the crown, but the Global 7500 was Bombardier's move to take it back. This is the largest and longest-range business jet currently in service. The stats are simply breathtaking. It has a range of 7,700 nautical miles. We're talking New York to Hong Kong or Los Angeles to Sydney, non-stop. But the range is only half the story. The Global 7500 is the only business jet with 4 true distinct living spaces. You can have a club suite for work, a conference suite for meetings, an entertainment suite with a large screen TV, and a private master stateroom with a permanent full-size bed and a stand-up shower. It also features the Soleil lighting system, which is the first circadian-based lighting system in aviation to help combat jet lag. For those who demand the absolute pinnacle of luxury and need to traverse the entire planet, the $75 million Global 7500 is the ultimate home in the sky. Number 2. The Gulfstream G650ER. This was a tough call, but at number 2 is the jet that defined a decade of wealth, the Gulfstream G650ER. Before the G700 arrived, this was the undisputed king, and honestly, it is still the ultimate icon. When you see a billionaire like Jeff Bezos or an A-list celebrity like Kim Kardashian, there's a very high chance they're stepping off a G650ER. It boasts a 7,500 nautical mile range and a top speed of Mach 0.925. It's one of the fastest civilian aircraft to ever fly. But the reason it stays at the top of the most in-demand list is its reputation. The cabin is pure Gulfstream perfection. 100% fresh air every 2 minutes, the lowest cabin altitude in the industry, meaning you feel less tired when you land, and those 16 iconic panoramic oval windows. Even with newer models arriving, the G650ER remains the ultimate status symbol. At $70 million plus, it's not just a plane, it's a statement that you have truly arrived. Number 1. The Gulfstream G700. Finally, at number 1, the most in-demand private jet in the United States right now is the new flagship, the Jet G700. Why is the G700 the winner? Because it took everything that made the G650ER a legend and made it better, bigger, and more advanced. The G700 features the most spacious and flexible cabin ever built by Gulfstream. Imagine having 5 separate living areas. You can have a grand ultra galley to prepare gourmet meals, a dining area that seats 6, and a master suite with a full-size bed and an optional ensuite shower. It's a flying palace. Under the hood, it uses all-new Rolls-Royce Pearl 700 engines and a highly aerodynamic wing design. It matches the 7,500 nautical mile range of its predecessor, but does so with more efficiency and a much larger interior volume. The order backlog for this aircraft is massive. America's wealthiest individuals and top-tier corporations are waiting in line for years to get their hands on one. At $78 million, the G700 is the undisputed heavyweight champion of the skies. From the nimble Cirrus Vision jet to the globe-trotting Gulfstream G700, these 10 aircraft represent the pinnacle of human engineering and the American spirit of efficiency. Which of these would you choose if you had the chance? Would you take the controls of the Pilatus PC-24 and land on a remote beach, or would you relax in the stateroom of a G700? Let us know your pick in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content on high-flying luxury. And if you want to see even more, click the video on your screen right now to see the top 5 most expensive private jets in the entire world. We'll see you in the next one.